You've been scrolling endlessly looking for ways to get into the US credit market and wondering, is it actually possible to get US credit cards as a non-resident? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely possible, and I'm actually going to show you a few results from some of our clients from my Instagram page, US Market Mastery. If you're not following me, you are missing out, especially if you are interested in getting access to these premium credit cards in the US. All right, personal credit cards, 0% interest business credit cards, and of course, earning free travel rewards to get you luxury travel, business and first class flights, and 5-star luxury hotel stays. And before we get started, my name is Tyler Da Costa. I'm a U.S. credit coach who helps non-residents access the U.S. credit market without a social security number and, of course, without U.S. citizenship, which is absolutely insane, okay? What most people overlook in this field is the fact that, yeah, okay, they're going out, they're getting credit cards, but a lot of them aren't even realizing the total value of being able to do this. You're getting access to another country's financial market that is completely separate from your own. So if you are from, United Kingdom, you have a credit profile over in UK, and now you have one in the US, you're juggling two different financial markets. All right. It's absolutely insane. So that's what we help our clients do. And we do it pretty well if I do say so myself. So look, I'm going to get into my Instagram page. If you're not following me, hit the follow button. My name is US Market Mastery. You are going to come over to my page. You're going to hit the follow button and you're going to access all of my free content. All right. I post a ton of content on how to access the credit market in the US. A lot of credit tips, travel hacks with points and miles. Tons of free content there. But for this video, we're going to check out some client results. So if you come on over here to the highlighted stories, click on client results, and you're going to see there's a multitude of students and clients that I've worked with that are getting access to the U.S. credit market, opening bank accounts remotely, and opening personal and business credit cards without physically visiting the U.S. Okay, so these are just a few people getting flights for cheap. All right. Pre-approval, $30,000 line of credit with American Express. If you have a American Express business checking account, you have over a 700 credit score, and you have 1 year in business at least, then you can qualify for a line of credit with them. Okay, what else we got here? Approved Amex Platinum. That's actually my card. Earned 150,000 point welcome bonus, which we used to fly my wife and I to Thailand. $4,200 flights. And we just got them with points, and I think we paid $200, so business class. That was pretty cool. Approved a credit limit increase from $10K to $20K on an Amex card. That's ITO. Credit limit increase $2,000 to $4,000. This was my American Express business card, $23,400 limit at 0% interest for 12 months with American Express. So that is pretty cool as well. If you go open a Amex business account, you have to have a Amex personal credit card before you can get the business account. But once you do, you can access their business credit cards. What else we got going on here? That's the same thing. Student from the UK, $15,000 on their first card and 155,000 Hilton Honors Rewards sign-up bonus. So you can get probably about, say, 4 free nights at a hotel, depending on which hotel and what city you're staying at. Student from Canada, $2,000 Amex, which was really good. That's a little bit on the low end, but still great entry point. Student from the UK, we got the 15K. Another getting a bank account without traveling to the US. We've got a Spanish client here getting a small limit on a secured card, I believe it was. 138,000 of US credit right here. So these are a bunch of my cards that I have with American Express. I had to get them replaced, so I had them all sent at one time. I actually lost them in Thailand in a river on a sea-doo. Pre-approved, or actually got approved for a for a $52,000 personal loan with an ITIN. Client from Spain, $10,000 on his first credit card. Argentina got his first card. Who else we got going on here? Germany, Spain. Pakistan, we actually helped a client from Pakistan open up a bank account in the U.S. without physically traveling there, so that's absolutely insane. German client, 15K on his first card. We've got another low-end card here. Canadian getting a U.S. bank account without traveling. The low-end card here. Navy Federal, we've got a UK client who actually got into Navy Federal through our Navy Federal connection. He helps our clients get in there so they can access their credit building products. Australian client, he got a $10,400 limit with Chase, I believe it was. He's actually doing really well right now. Indian client, 10K in his first card. This is our Australian client again. He actually came into our program with, I believe, around 40,000 personal credit, but he wanted to learn the strategies and how to scale. And since joining, I believe it's been about 5 months since he joined, he's actually put on an extra $50,000 in personal credit. So he hasn't even started going for business credit yet, but when he does, he has a ton of comparable credit, because that's what banks look for when you're applying for business credit. Okay, they want to see what's on your personal credit profile. They want to see what kind of limits you have. They want to see that you have a mixture of accounts. Okay, you want to have a mixture of installment accounts, which are mortgages, auto loans, secured loans, and revolving accounts, which are credit cards. Okay, when you have a nice mixture of them and you have high limits, okay, we call those the primary trade lines, then you can combine that with good banking history with them. You're going to get some nice limits on the business side of 0% interest. And the beauty of those business credit cards is that they do not report to your personal credit profile unless you default. So as long as you are making your payments on time, even if you're just making the minimum payments because you're utilizing a 0% interest period, then none of that utilization, okay, if you max out the cards, none of that affects your personal credit score. So it's a beautiful thing. Trinidad and Tobago got a bank account and a credit card without traveling. Client from the UK, 6.5-month-old credit profile, so still fairly young, but he just got approved for 2 credit cards in the same day with American Express. Canadian getting into Navy Fed. Another bank account for UK. We got the Pakistan gentleman here again, another bank account. Germany, Navy Federal, got into Navy Federal through our contact. Our Australian client, $20,000 in 2 weeks, 20,400, so that's pretty good. We onboarded this Canadian client 10 days ago, and within 10 days, he got a personal bank account without traveling. He also got his first U.S. credit card with a $5,000 limit. Another Navy Federal approval for another Canadian client. What else we got going? Trinidad and Tobago, already kind of talked about him. Our Bolivian client, he got into Navy Federal as well through our contact, which is really great. He's actually doing really well in the program right now too. There he is, first card 1,000. Canadian client approved for 25,000 business credit card, 0% interest with no hard inquiry. Swedish client getting U.S. bank account without traveling. Germany, UK, Canadian, 3x'd his credit limit with a credit limit increase, and you got approved for a Navy Federal pledge loan. There we go. 10,000 for our UK client from South Africa on his very first card. That was like within days of joining the program. Okay, we got a Navy Federal approval. Okay, this is actually a Chase Business card, Chase Business bank account that I got approved for through my relationship manager. Okay, this is where relationships are going to be key in this credit game. 2 ways of doing this. One is just being very personable with people, introducing yourself. Anytime you go open accounts somewhere, introduce yourself, ask them what type of products they have, ask them about their lending criteria, all right? You want to know like what they specialize in. Do they specialize in credit cards, personal cards, business cards? Maybe it's auto loans, maybe it's mortgages, because every bank has their own little niche that they specialize in. So I actually just reached out and I was able to open a Chase Business account without traveling to the U.S., so that's pretty good. What else we got going on here? Brazilian client who lives in the U.S. He got 2 Amex cards in the same day. Bolivian client. This is where money talks, okay? I always say you have rules for all the people that are, off the street, and then you have rules for people with money that build relationships with banks. So this individual didn't even have a a credit card yet, and he applied for a I think he got the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Usually they would start you off with like $500. He got just shy of 10K with this card because he had significant savings in his personal account. So Canadian first Chase card, 1,900 with the Freedom Unlimited. That was pretty good because he didn't have significant savings in there. 7K with a Capital One card from Canada. A little gym action there. Okay, that's enough. So if you're not following me, hit the follow button. U.S. Market Mastery. And of course, if you want to access my free ebook where I go through all of the details and kind of give you some guidance as to how to navigate the U.S. credit system as a non-resident, hit that guide. The link is on my Instagram page if you're interested in joining our program. We run a 12-month mentorship where we work with non-residents from around the globe, access the U.S. credit market, open bank accounts remotely, access personal credit, business credit, and luxury travel awards. You can travel in business and first class for free and stay in 5-star luxury hotels for free. All right, my name is Tyler Da Costa. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit it, and I'll see you on the next one.